Hello and welcome along. Today on Sosnovka, we are going to be ploughing this field, and then if we have time, we are going to go and do the sugar beet on the adjacent field as a mission. So, let's get going. So we need to unfold the plough. So since last episode, I have changed one of my weights. The weights that we had, we still got one of them, but the weights we have are quite big for this, for the tractors we have. So I've purchased one of the, I've returned one of them and purchased an SOB weight, which look fantastic. I've not used them yet, so we'll see what it's like. But I think from everything I've seen, they're going to be awesome weights. It's the same people who are. Didn't get that very straight. We might have to use the. No, there we go. The same people who did the OEB weights last, I believe, for FS15, and it's an update of that sort of weight, and I use those all the time. So yeah, I think this will be great. I don't seem to be able to drive very straight with this at the moment. What's going on there? Also, in the last episode, we removed the ground response mod and the dirty tyres mod, both of which weren't great. The ground response made combines jump all over the place. That's intriguing. I want it that way around. And I didn't really like that much. So we took that out, and we took the dirty tyres out because all it did was make the tyres really dirty really quickly. Yeah, so we've taken those two mods out. We haven't really added any in other than the weights, which seems to be working really well. We've got a full weight on the front of here. That's working brilliantly. Yeah. I do like these BaleTrailers. They are cracking little tractors in the game. Or little tractors. They're cracking tractors in the game. Nice mid-range setups, which we're using in both Let's Plays at the moment as our top tractors. This is slightly less powerful than the one we have in Goldcrest, which of course is the cow edition. But it's still doing this job really well. We will eventually, as we get onto much bigger fields, get much bigger tractors. At the moment, this is doing this job really well, and I'm really happy with it. So this is field 4, which is the one that we purchased last episode. Field 3 over there is the other one we've got our eye on at the moment. Trying to keep fields grouped together, I think, is really a really good idea. Then don't end up not having to drive miles to do patches of work. I'm finding the fields fairly spread out on this map from the main farm. So you've got the two right close to it, and then you've got some very long, very large fields just outside the farmyard after that. But there's nothing after that. You're having to travel a fair distance to do some smaller fields. So yeah, it's more spread out than it looks, this map, I think. It's one of those maps where I think you want several bases of operation. There we go. Massively, of course. There we go. We're going to have to cut, because we went a fair way off course then. We're going to have to cut in about here to straighten up, which is a little bit annoying. There we go. That's straightening it up quite nicely. So we might set this on hired to finish this field off, so that we can go and do our sugar beet mission over there. We'll see how we go for now. I'd like to get at least halfway through the field myself. Yeah, this field was very unexpected. It kind of threw me for a loop a little bit. But, yeah, I didn't expect it to be as cheap as it was. Okay. Here we go again. And I'm glad it was. It's, you know, I think this is a nice size field, not too far from our farm. Nicely near the shop. But it's yeah. And it's a good position for us to make money off this field. We just need to keep planting it. Trying to work out what the best thing to put in it is. We've not done soybeans on this map yet, I don't think. We've only done wheat, and we've got wheat and barley at the moment. So I think we're probably gonna bale those two fields. I've got wheat and barley in at the moment. I think, yeah, soybeans or sunflowers. Sunflowers I'd need to buy a new header for because we don't have a header for those. So really that only leaves us soybeans, because we did canola off this field last time, so I don't want to plant the same crop in again. So yeah, I think that's basically decided that, really. We will get to sunflowers, but we need to buy a header for the combine, so not yet. See how we go. Right. Oh, we're not doing too badly. We're about halfway through the field, I think. If we look at this, yeah, we're coming up to halfway through the field. Which is excellent. It'll work nicely, this, I think. No, I'm not quite sure what that means. I'm sort of rambling a little bit now. Sorry about that. I would very much like to get to the pigs. Oh, I think we're going to be harvesting sugar beet in the dark. I think what we may end up doing actually is not getting to that sugar beet field. I think we might have to take this tractor back to the yard and fertilise, because we've got we need to get both of our other fields done with their second fertilisation, because they should hit their next growth stage soon. And we need to make sure that we get them fertilised each time. What I've got to do, right? So we're going to set this on its next row to higher, and we're going to go and get the cultivator so that can get started on this field. So, okay, and hire them. Right, so now we want the Zeta Forterra. Now these are this is the other weight I've got, which is massive. I mean, that's overkill for what we have at the moment. Right, so our planter is in the way, so we'll move that out of the way. So we've got a lot of stuff for doing grass and BGA bits, and to be perfectly honest, we're not going to need it for a while. We don't have any animals to do, and I wasn't planning on doing a BGA straight away, so I don't know why we got all of that equipment. And didn't get a baler. That's an interesting thing about it. We got lots of other bits and got no baler. So I do need to get a baler, and we'll bale those two fields, and which will be useful. Ooh. I think we might need to buy another storage shed. It's a pity the ones on this map aren't buyable and sellable, because I think I'd get rid of them, to be honest. I'm not a huge fan of them. Right, there we go. Right, turn our beacons off. line it up, and send him on his way. There we go, and we can then continue where this one's left off. They can plough quite nicely into the night. Although he's not going anywhere. Oh no. Right, okay, so our tractor is not powerful enough to cultivate. We'll have to park this here. Ah, that's disappointing. Right, okay. So, basically, we're in a position now where I need this tractor twice to do the same jobs. I think, in the interest of getting everything done, let's have a look at the shop and see how much it would cost us to hire a tractor. About the same power level as the Valtra we've got. So the Valtra is that one. So the N series Valtra. Ours is, let's have a look. Oh no. 185 horsepower. Yeah, our Zeta is only 127. So 185. What does our cultivator require? That would be a good thing to check. 160. Right. Okay. So at 160 horsepower, we need. Yeah, neither of those are powerful enough. What about that fent? Can we customize that fent up to? Nope. Okay. To lease that is 16,000. Yeah, so we can't lease a tractor either. That would be powerful enough. That's unfortunate. And it means, yeah, it means we're a little bit underpowered for our larger implements. But we could lease, if we're looking to do a long-term lease on that actually would work quite well. We wouldn't be using the other powerful tractor very often. You know, we'd go to this, it would only really be when this one is tied up doing something. And it would, yeah, that would plug a hole, at least until we can get another tractor purchased. Because at the moment, it's stopping us doing a lot of stuff. Because we have, unfortunately, this is our tractor with the narrow tyres as well. So this is at the moment our workhorse. And so we need another, we kind of need another mid-range tractor. We have a hole in our fleet. The alternative is to buy a smaller cultivator, of course. Something that the Fortis can handle. It's not the Fortis. Our other tractor, our what is basically our mid-range tractor at the moment, can handle. Which they do exist, and there is one in the shop. We could hire that actually. Yeah, it's a conundrum. It's, well, what it is we need to get more money in. So we will crack on with this and do exactly that. Ooh, I jumped out of the tractor. What we can do is get these two here cultivating and seeding, because we know the other tractor can seed. So once we've ploughed this, we'll get the Forterra doing seeding while this tractor cultivates, and hopefully we can get this field done in time to then fertilise the others with the care tyres on. I know the Forterra won't do this field, won't pull this plough as well, unfortunately. So this is a proper workhorse, this tractor. Which is great, but it does mean it slows us down a little bit. There we go. I would very much like to replace the other weight. We do have the money to do that, but then we're finding that money is something that we're a little bit tight on anyway. You would need to get a lot of work done in an hour with one of those tractors to make it worth it. If you think that we got about 7,000 litres off this off this field, and then you realise that having got 7,000 off here, that only really paid, or would only really pay about 7,000 euros, where, yeah, and it costs 16 to hire the tractor. You would have to, whatever work it did in an hour, this entire field would cost, oh no, it's in a day, this entire field would cost to do. So it's, yeah, it is a proper long-term leasing setup, because you have to do a lot with it in order to make it worth it. I think some of the forestry stuff would be worth that. I mean, a forestry harvester very quickly will take down a whole load of wood, and you can load that up and sell that, and you'll make your money fairly quickly. But I'm not so sure about a tractor. Yeah? Right, there we go. Oh, we missed the very edge. We'll have to come back and catch that. That's slightly annoying. Let's get this in the right place in the first place. Otherwise you turn and you don't get what you're after. No, we do want to be as we were. That's got it. Right, so that is this field ploughed. Now what we'll do is we will drop the plough off here. And then we can pick up the cultivator with this. And we should have enough weight on the front of this tractor to then take the plough back. Because obviously we don't want to leave it here. Nope. There we go. We'll get that in transport position in a moment. Right. I thought that might muck that up. There we go. No problem. Put the plough into transport position. And away we go. So yeah, it's unfortunate. I wonder if there are narrow tyres for this tractor. I don't think there are. I don't think this tractor has care wheels. But we'll have a look in a moment once we've returned our plough. a little bit. There we go. Yeah. Just put that there for the moment. Oh, it does have narrow tyres. Excellent. And that will cost us 600. Perfect. So we can put the narrow tyres on here. I think that'd be a very good idea. And we can also make it more powerful. It's not quite enough, unfortunately. But certainly, let's get the narrow tyres. That's brilliant. Okay. So now that we've got narrow tyres on this, we can see what the growth stage is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think we definitely want to be getting spraying on this. So that's given us more options now, which is fantastic. I'm not sure we need the front tank, but we'll fill up. We'll see how full we get. Nice. There we go. Yep. Right, we're going to use GPS for this. Give me an auto width. There we go. Move the course. Ah, we're on. Whoa. I think that's doing stuff. Let's have a quick look. Ooh. It's not doing a lot because it needs ploughing. Okay. So that's the unfortunate thing about this, because this field is one that we picked up. It needs to get the plough on it. We have to fold that in. Oh, actually, that's perfect. Right. Let's see if that's having an effect. That is. Good. Okay, so away we go. So because this field has been ploughed, we can fertilise it 3 times, which is interesting. It's not something I'd... Whoa. And there we go. So it's great. We've got the narrow wheels on here, and it's spraying great. And it's so we've got a second use out of this tractor, which is, well, a third use out of this tractor because it's a planter and it's our carting tractor as well. Yeah, which is great. Be able to fertilise while our Valtra is cultivating is brilliant. I thought we were going to have a hole that we couldn't sort, and the care wheels are working fantastically. So to have two tractors with those on really helps us. I think we'll get this field done fairly quickly. I hope we get this field done this episode, which is fantastic. I do like our little lintner, but it has a... Oh, that was close. Getting to that, I need to. I can't remember what the buttons are for courseplay. Not courseplay, GPS. So I need to look those up because I know there are quick buttons that you can use, or shortcut keys that you can use. It would also help actually if I lowered the speed at which this moves once we're yeah, we'll do 15 and that should cover us. Go. So yeah, it's only this field we can fertilise. Our other one is not going to give us a great yield. Because it needs ploughing. So once we've harvested that, we will we'll get the plough on it and we'll plough it again. This field and the field we've just done won't need ploughing for a couple more harvests. But it'll be one of those things where at some point we'll want to sort of merge that and make sure that that's they're all sort of needing to be ploughed at the same time, or at least get a tractor that we can do ploughing while we're doing cultivating. The more fields we get, the more we're going to need to do that. But that is that field done. So we'll just fold this up. And with that is where we'll finish. So, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please give us a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Goodbye.